traveler. There's trouble in the north.
Yeah.
The giants are stirring. They've emerged from their
Yeah,
hidden enclaves
Yeah, kind of just.
to spread misery across the land. Faerun is in grave danger, and someone must do something. We need heroes. We need those with courage to fight back. Protectors of the realm. Bold enough to strike out in the face of evil. Someone willing to stand against them. To stand against the giants. This will be no easy task. Will you fight back? Do you have what it takes? Listen, my friend. Can you hear it? Rolling over the plains. Crashing down the mountains. Can you quell the Storm King's thunder?
In the name of professionalism, I wanted to get like an actual dick shape for the noise.
I mean,
We're
I
on
feel
the
like
internet.
that's the sommelier saying, if I don't get fucked up tasting wine, I'm not doing my job.
We're on the internet.
That's a fucking.
Put the dildo away.
You just have so much fun.
Oh my God, it's been a good stream. I appreciate it. I'm going home. Bye.
Scripts for kids.
Also,
I tried warning you
Got it,
before
Dad.
you picked it up. I tried warning you before you picked it up.
I wanted to move it off screen. This way.
Come on.
Fuck myself.
Very TOS.
You're telling me you didn't want that to just
Demonetized.
you telling me you didn't want that just sitting on the floor and then you forget about it, then you wake up, then you get up after the stream is done and you slip on a dildo? Come on. That's comedic gold. You can't fucking write that.
Fucking change it. Or
Did
the
I
last thing
slip on a
I need is
banana
that
peel?
being-
No, it's a dildo.
Yeah. Why
or
is it
better,
wet?
I forget it's there, and then I have class on Monday, and
If you don't realize the
I already
dildo's on your
had-
floor after 2 days,
honestly, weird.
there's
If he
there's
doesn't
other things you
record-
need to evaluate in your life.
It's been in our ass the whole time.
Jimmy, give me the Christopher Walken up on butt. Give me the Christopher Walken up my butt.
Oh, gee, I haven't done Christopher Walken in years. God, it's been too long since I watched Pulp Fiction. I don't remember exactly what the quotes are even.
Just make it up. This is Dungeons and Dragons, baby.
The watch, and I kept that watch for 2 years up my butt. I've come to you to give you your father's watch. That's it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Tabletop Gents.
Celebrating the announcement of Von Richten's guide to
Celebrating.
Ravenloft.
Yeah,
with
Von Richten's got the
an
Ravenloft.
accent from Jimmy.
Welcome to Tabletop Gents, where a bunch of us disgruntled vets have lost control of our lives, so we try to take control of our fictional ones.
Ain't that the truth?
Hey, that's the truth. Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway, hey, anyway, what were we saying?
I don't know.
Hey, Mike.
Me.
Yeah, do the thing.
Did you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you get access to subscribe to one channel for free through the use of Twitch Prime? It's totally free. It's a tier 1 subscription. And it helps support this channel. It encourages us to get better, put more work into it, get better cameras, get better microphones, buy more books to run more campaigns, all kinds of stuff to improve your viewing experience. There's no jokes.
Yep,
I'm sober.
and we are 9 followers away, and then once we hit 9 more followers, we'll get Tabletop Gents merch. That's it. That's the goal there,
There you go.
including baseball tees and ball caps, and mugs if you want mugs. If you want mugs, let me know. I'll put mugs on the shop. You want a mug?
I always want to.
I'll get you a mug.
I'll need another mug.
Hey. Anyway, let's get started, huh? Shall we? With tonight's session of Tabletop Gents. Storm King's Thunder, episode 3. But first, a recap. Hey, Russ, give us a recap.
Went up some stairs to a big fortress with a hat. Talked to a big guy about the ordning. Found out said ordning was shattered. That someone needs to fix it, and it's a big emergency. And I'm assuming we're the people to fix it. And so we're traveling in this hat fortress through the sky to Goldfields, I believe.
Tribor.
Yeah,
so last we left off, right? Last session, you all, as you departed Nightstone on horseback, heading toward the city of Tribor, going along the Desserin River, through some keen perception checks, you noticed something floating in the sky, a sort of castle, if you will. Once you get a better look of it, with not the sun glaring in your eyes, you realize there's a giant tower. Knowing of the previous giant attack that happened on Nightstone, you assumed it would be some sort of giant fortress. And as you kept staring at it and it circled you, a series of stairs made of clouds descended upon you. And as you all trekked up those stairs thousands of feet into the air, they began to disappear behind you, leaving you stranded at the doors of this giant floating tower with a wizard's hat on top of it. As you made your way inside, you were greeted by a giant by the name of Zephyros, who then explained to you about the ordning and the hierarchy of the giants themselves and how it seems to be broken. He invited you all to stay while he escorted you or brought you to the city of Tribor. We ended last session with you guys going to sleep. And then we're going to start this session with you guys waking up. Gentlemen, you are still in the tower. It's early morning. What would you like to do?
Let's see how my dreams went.
Well,
Oh, some good dreams.
it's the first.
Damn.
How much time? Like it was it early in the morning when we first showed up on old man?
Yeah,
stuff.
it was like around like 2 or 3. You guys had traveled for a few hours and then made your way up. And after all the discussions and everything else and exploring the first floor of the tower, you guys kind of battened down the hatches and rolled out your cots and Sabian started a fire in the middle of the floor. And you all just kind of had a dream or had a night's sleep. And
We
Powwow,
still
you had a
have-
dream.
Yes, I did. And we still have another couple days up here.
Yeah.
I have to say, however, I don't think we're going to Tribor yet because Tribor has fire giants, and we don't want to be fucking with them yet.
Right.
Uh,
We took a side path. We're going to the closest one.
yeah.
I think Russ was right.
we're
that
going-
Golden Fields is Hill Giants,
Mhm. Yeah,
and that's the first objective.
because we want to because of the giant hierarchy. Stone giants, I believe, hill giants are in Golden Hills or Golden Fields, I think. Perhaps
Better to take
Stone.
blades of grass than stones to the face.
I mean,
Mm,
I'd rather not fight fire giants yet.
Well,
I- any of us.
And
wanna
that's
fight
that we
giants.
know we will get in Tribor.
there's a point of order to ask of whether it's not a guarantee that we need to be violent. Giants obviously are intelligent. Hill giants probably less so, and probably more likely to, be violent. But I don't think that
Get in character real quick.
I don't think the only scenario here is oh well, how do we kill all giants? We're going to find allies of the giants. Probably there's going to be factions. We're probably going to have to, decide between the lesser of two evils. Given how that shit goes normally.
We are, however, looking at a regicide. In addition to a coup that is overthrowing the entirety of the giant hierarchy, we want to start small.
Not just
Yeah.
overthrowing the hierarchy, but completely disturbing the balance of everything.
Well, I'm just saying, if we start off with killing hill giants, then we're people who kill giants. We start off by talking to fire giants, we're people who talk to giants.
And if things go sour with the fire giants, we are vastly outgunned. You will die.
Counterpoint well taken. So
We
I'm just
start
saying
small.
those are the two avenues.
We start small. We're stepping into a war. We need to be aware of that.
It's true.
But killing hill giants sounds so much fun.
I know.
Little-
I really feel
little
like I
bit
have
of
an itch I
pain
have to
comes out of our
scratch.
voice.
Never done it. It's worth
In
a try.
my pathetic, sad, lonely studies of giants, what's the fire? Do I know a fire giant's average personality? Are they hot-headed? Would they be prone to negotiation?
Hot-headed. I see what you did there.
From what you've read about fire giants, go ahead and make a history check.
All right.
Varden asking across the room.
May I guide myself on this?
You may.
I wasn't prepared. I didn't have my character sheet up. 18.
18. From what you remember about reading about fire giants, they typically are the more aggressive of the giant kin. And while they can be sometimes bargained with, it's usually the bargaining of power that'll get you what you would want.
So I don't think fire giants should be our first choice if they're going to. I mean, we don't have anything that they'd want, honestly, unless we want to give them this old man's tower. I suppose that's an option.
Or the heads of a hill giant tribe.
We could do that. Hey, you like golden fields? You can turn it into ashen fields.
Well, I mean,
I
I
mean,
don't know about that.
I don't really have the power to
Mm.
say whether they can or not. I can just point them in the direction.
It's a bit of an extreme, eh?
We also have ice or frost giants,
Right. So,
and then
if we want to negotiate with the fire giants, we have to do something to prove to them we're worth negotiating with.
maybe.
Either way, as of yet, we have nothing to bring to the table.
Maybe we
Right,
can
I
ask
don't-
Zephyros if he has any ideas.
And I mean, going
If he can remember them.
right, but going into this whole, we're stepping into a war thing. If we're going to step into it, we might as well start at the bottom of the totem pole. Talk to these talk with our fists to these hill giants.
I don't think anybody here is going to punch a hill giant. Maybe R4.
We'll see how the night
R-
goes.
R4 quietly takes that as a personal challenge.
I don't want to see you rolling d4s against hill giants.
Only when I know they're about to die.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like, if nothing else, Golden Fields is just closer, and I don't know. I get antsy just like hanging out in here, so that does
we
seem like
don't-
the first play.
We don't have enough info about this conch thing, so we need to get more info.
True.
Should we go talk to Zephyros now?
You can. I don't have anything to talk to him about.
But Renee, random question for you.
Random
You
answer
happen
for
to
you.
have an extremely expensive glass eye.
No. Just the ones. The eyes.
Is
I
this a
haven't-
Guardians of the Galaxy joke, or
I have
is
found
this
that
going somewhere?
I could spy on other parts of this tower, but I don't. I need a glass eye worth 100 gold.
Okay.
Is the eye consumed?
No, it's not.
Then you don't need it.
But if it has
No.
a monetary value attached,
You still need it, yeah.
No, as long as you have an arcane focus, it's not the monetary value. It's if it's consumed.
DM,
What spell is this?
clairvoyance.
And it's not consumed upon use, right?
It's not consumed.
I'd say an arcane focus is good to go.
Okay, cool. Then
I'll make that call.
alrighty.
Rules is rules. School of rule of cool. That's it.
Cool school.
There it is.
Too cool for school.
Rules.
Too cool for schools. There's rules involved,
School
but
for rules.
yeah. And then
Fool me. Can't get fooled again.
yeah.
Fu Manchu.
So,
Why not?
do
You want
I
to go hang by
see,
the bay with just May? What do you say?
Do I see Old Man Giant looking up?
No.
No. Okay.
So he might have one too.
A fucking
So
voice.
I can create an invisible sensor within range. So a place that I can see, and it remains there for the duration unless it's dispelled. So I basically can just put like a camera somewhere and look around through the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to put it at the next floor up.
Okay. 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 So, how high? Because right now the ceiling. What's the range on this spell?
A mile.
A mile? Okay. Yeah, no worries.
Shit.
It's not like somewhere you have to see.
And in order to cast it, do you have to see where you're putting it first?
You have to see or be familiar with it.
Okay, so you have to see. There is that opaque fog in the center of the opening, so you can't really see into the second floor.
Let me see. What is the wording for it?
Would you like to fly up?
Within range in a location familiar to you, or in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door, around a corner, or in a grove of trees.
Okay. So you could say just on the other side of the opaque fog, and it'd be
Yeah, just
Okay.
somewhere. I assume this goes pretty high, so just somewhere up there.
okay. No worries. You go ahead and reach up, and like a little small little bead of like purplish black energy kind of just emits from your finger. It just travels upwards, and then your eyes kind of like do the same thing from starting from the pupil and just glaze over. And what you see from up here is that this level of the tower has about an 80-foot high ceiling. And it has tall, slender windows set with panes of stained glass all around it. You can see that this is kind of like the bedroom for Zephyros. It's got like a giant sized bed and like an enormous chest. And you see like a bunch of stone shelves protrude from the walls at various heights of 20, 40, and 60 feet. And then floating about 10 feet above the floor is like this this mystical orb that just like shimmers with light. And you can't really make out what it is. But then if looking straight up, you see that there is a third floor as well.
Do I see Old Man Giant?
No, not at the moment.
How many third levels? I've got 3 spell slots. So, looking around, I'll convey that to everyone around me. And then, let's check out the 3rd floor too, now that I can see where that is.
Okay, once again, you just like repeat the process, and this
Okay.
time like you like throw your hand up a little bit more aggressive, like you're throwing the mystic bead up. As you go further, your eyes glaze over and you see like the 2nd floor kind of rushing by you as you make your way through this one last little hole in the ceiling, and you find yourself like this has a roof now, and you see that it has like open archways set into the walls. But you can't really see what's beyond these archways. But this place doesn't. It seems less. Seems a lot more vacant. Like there's nothing really filling this room. It's just floor and then open archways that lead outside. You could tell that they could lead actually outside. And as you continue looking at one of the archways, you see the flapping of a wing every once in a while. And the wingspan itself, or just from the length of this one wing that you can see flapping every once in a while, is probably about 5 or 10 feet.
Okay, so it's not like the wings of something that's... This whole thing is flying.
No,
Like,
but
there's no-
they
there's
they
no-
do appear to be like feathered.
Interesting.
Hmm.
And then everything else is vacant, like no tables.
Nothing here. You see a couple of like bags of like what you could assume to be like you've seen like as like grain bags and stuff like that. But these are huge, large, almost giant sized bags.
And then there's a roof above that.
Yeah, the ceiling of this whole tower is above it.
Gentlemen, I don't see a library.
Well, considering his memory, pretty limited.
Also,
I think the library is in his imagination.
not to mention, I don't see him, which is an impressive feat of its own.
Impressive indeed.
From the 2nd floor, sort of like gauging, like sort of triangulating from there to my ground level,
Mm-hmm.
could I sort of gauge how big of an area that fog was covering?
It's probably about a 10 or 15 feet of just pure fog in between each level.
I see.
Is it possible he doesn't need a library?
Maybe he is the library.
We
Does
could.
he even exist?
Yeah, he took the words out of my mouth.
Savian chimes in. I wonder if he's a giant, right? So he's probably got like a giant book. So he probably doesn't need as many books as someone like Bonet, right?
Oh,
Because he can fill more things on the page.
right.
True.
Or
Interesting.
I'm really curious to where he would be. I mean, I guess there could be other rooms. No, but we only saw one tower. Also, I was able to see outside windows. Where's the hat?
I believe that this is magic beyond our understanding.
Well, the hat's like the roof of the building. Like it's not
I
like
know.
yeah, it's what forms the point in the top of the ceiling.
I think Powwow's saying powwow shit.
Where's the hat, man?
Where's the
going
leak,
on?
man?
Where's the lake, ma'am?
There's a leak in the boat.
This just sort of confirms the suspicions that we're not being told everything.
Are you still watching the third floor? Or have you canceled that already?
It goes for 10 minutes, so
Okay.
we'll just sort of
After like 5 or 6 minutes of just watching up there, if you want, you eventually see Zephyros walk from outside, like back into the. and then-
if he could see
and then-
invisibility, he would see my ball.
Yeah, and then like he just kind of like empties his hand, like, and you see like these giant things of like grain and feed, kind of just falling out of his hand into the bags. Oh hey, we lost
There
someone.
it is. Classic.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Classic Mike.
So, do I know of any pets that giants would have, like harpies or something weird like that?
You can make another history check if you'd like.
Okay.
All right, now I'm Varden. There's a lot of things happening right now.
16.
Hey,
He's back.
you. 16. You've known some giants to keep pets. Like fire giants will keep some sort of fire-based creatures as pets, maybe. But the cloud giants, who mainly, their main domain is in the sky, whatever, will usually keep some sort of avianary creatures, such as like griffins or anything like that.
It's an interesting pet.
Alright, so I don't think we want to fight our way out of here. I think he's been friendly to us so far, so let's keep up the good relations. I've also burned 2 third levels, so only one person gets to die today. Just keep that in mind.
Only one. Got it.
I can
Anyways,
heal too.
For the rest of the morning, I will go ahead and make up another healing potion.
Okay.
Do you need me to do something else?
The day is yours, whatever you'd like to do. For all of you. Then Powwow, you did it last night. You were able to walk out the front door as you please and just walk out. So you could reasonably assume that there's nothing holding you to just this one room.
It looks like Mike's having some trouble.
Yeah.
You can get a ride. Yeah. Pause, I guess.
Yeah.
Is there anything else anyone else wants to do while we're here? Thero, do you want to do any scoping? If you can, do anything.
I could look over the clouds, but I don't know how far next to the edge I could get. I could just look best I can.
Hey, there he is.
There he is.
Am I back now?
You're back.
And
You're back now.
Varden, if you're not doing anything too pressing, would you mind
Finally.
Just-
Jesus.
taking a look out while we're traveling to see if any other floating cities are following us as well through the day?
Sure.
Okay.
I go to stand guard. Look
Recent
out.
experience has made me very paranoid. I apologize.
Okay. Is there a certain place you'd like to go to look? Or you just kind of just... like just walking around?
The,
Powwow, what are there any good vantage points that you saw from inside?
Well, standing outside on that balcony, I mean, you have a pretty good coverage of everything.
Very well. I shall go outside and take a look around.
Okay. No worries. So you walk through the opaque blue curtain toward the front doors, and then you kind of just like push them open, and you'd expect more resistance from these doors, but they're pretty light to the touch actually. And as you make your way out, the wind hits you for a second, and like your cape kind of just like flashes, in the wind. And you take another step out, and then you realize it's like the first time it's really hitting you is that you're thousands of feet in the air, high above all of Faerun.
Nothing but air here. Oh, just playing.
But as far as you see, it's just open skies. You see, like, every once in a while, like, some thunder clouds, like, off in the distance, whatever, but it's pretty calm and tranquil up here. Also cold.
I'll stand outside for a few minutes, but then head back in. Well, I don't see anything.
I'll make sure that the fire Savian built stays lit, and I'll stay close to Powwow as well.
R4, you don't need to worry. It's magic. It's literally an easy thing. Just snap my fingers and fire. Boom, there. You don't need to worry about feeding it. So, by all means, don't feel like you need to babysit it.
Wouldn't we be burning the Cloud Giant's furniture to keep it lit?
Magical fire. You don't really need to feed it.
Well, if we did, it would be the table.
Yeah.
All right.
And just because of my paranoia, because I always expect something bad to happen, I'll give Franklin a command to go over and stand at a window, and if he sees anything fly by that looks alive, to just knock on the window to alert us or something.
Okay, no worries. You see, like, this like skeletal bugbear just kind of just like dragging along, just like the sounds like of its feet just like scraping along the cobblestone, because it's just like dragging one foot after the next. Eventually it walks into the wall and then just head to the wall. Just
He's a good boy.
R4. Oh, actually, I'm gonna surprise everybody. I pull out a deck of cards and start shuffling.
What?
oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just basically like doing like card tricks.
Bar back 6,000 never ceases to surprise.
Yeah.
I forgot I had those.
It's a sleight of hand from all of his bar making skills.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check as you shuffle these cards.
Ooh.
Ooh. No, you should be good at that. Yeah, you see? 21.
There you go.
His hand's massive but nimble as he just manages to just weave these cards. Sometimes he's like flipping them in the air and like catching them inside the deck and everything. It's crazy. It's nothing that any of you would have expected from R4.
Huh.
I'm at a loss for words.
That's
Yeah.
Impressive.
I'm not gonna provide any additional information for that. I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Yeah. After like 5 or 10 minutes of you guys just playing fuck, you see 2 hands kind of just come through the opaque fog in the top, and then like grips the ceiling, and then like a MEPS doctor just puts his head through.
At this point, Zephyros starts singing "Show Me Your Booty Hole."
Yeah. He like puts his head through to see if you're all awake, and then pulls his head back, and then he just begins descending. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
How to sleep?
Well, cool air. Yeah, I don't know. It's good to sleep in the cold. How'd you sleep?
Like a giant.
Is that good?
I don't know anymore. I sleep. And then I wake up, and every day's the same.
Sounds depressing.
It is.
Hey, the ordinance is ordinance. What? Something's been
Ordning.
shattered.
The ordning has been shattered.
Yeah, that's different today.
Oh,
Wasn't like that a couple weeks ago.
did I tell you about the ordning?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been shattered, you know.
We heard.
You were telling us a crazy story about how you don't have a library anymore.
Oh, I have books, Yasmin. Yes. Library.
Do you have a book on the ordning?
I have knowledge of the ordning, yes.
Oh,
That's
but not from a book.
Books. Hold on. And then he travels back up into the second floor, and then like 5 minutes later comes back down. You hear like rummaging happening from the top, whatever, like huge thuds of like stuff being moved, and like just Bona, you know what a sound of a book hitting the floor is, and this sounds massive,
tragic.
massively like the set. And then he comes down with this huge book, like the size of his chest. He comes down, and he goes, "Watch yourselves!" And he just drops it on the floor.
Oh God, that's.
I'm going to
I could just, like-
immediately push Powwow behind me and stand between him and the falling books.
Yeah. And as soon as it hits, whatever, the dust, it's like a sandstorm of dust, just fills the room for a second. And everyone just like starts like,
That's a good shit.
just,
Oh
like,
God, I don't need to breathe.
yeah.
Just
It's like catnip for wizards.
Yeah, watch yourself.
The dust from an old book.
Hey,
This is like the size of me, right?
this is like the size of like if you stacked yourself 4 times. Like,
So I can just like lay in it.
you can lay in this book. Like,
this
you
is
could,
really a
I-
Yeah.
I'm going to. I'm
You
going
can-
to cover myself in the pages like a weighted blanket.
yeah. Yeah. Be careful,
I
the
have become
papers,
book.
the paper's fragile. Anyway, I
This
wanted to
is-
show you this. And like, Bonet, as like you're in the book, whatever, the pages start magically just like flipping through, and like you're just getting bombarded by pages, and like,
Oh, it's great. I'm like motorboating it. Go back. I want to be book.
and then Zephyros goes, this, and like it's a giant picture. It's a giant picture. It's like this huge black, almost obsidian-like chair. And then it's got like these draconic like arms on it as like the arms of the chair, where like the hands still like gripping the seat. The throne itself, like the black backing of it, has like some blue sigils carved into it, and like if you had to guess, like this throne was carved out of dragon. In the pictures, you see that there's a shadow underneath the chair itself, indicating that it's levitating. And then the 4 legs of a chair are 4 skulls of smaller dragons, with horns coming out from the center, and like empty eye holes and everything like that.
Zephyros, I'm going to assume that the giants didn't make their throne out of their least favorite creatures, like as a sign of those creatures, like reverence or power. Right?
No,
Dead dragons went into this, right?
This is the worm skull throne.
Yeah.
This is the throne that King Hecaton sits upon.
Well, it's that, right? Past tense.
Sat. The ordning's been shattered.
And the ordning is the deal between giants and dragons.
The ordning is the hierarchy of power between the
That's right.
giants. Yes. Good, you're catching on. You're smart.
Not as smart as I should be for level 6.
The worm skull throne hovers a foot off the ground at all times. It never touches the ground. It's made of polished obsidian. It's got the impaled skulls of 4 ancient blue dragons. as the feet. The runes glisten in the Corph Obsidian, winking to life with blue energy when the throne's powers are activated.
What are the throne's powers?
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
Tito.
Anyway, the throne.
Skip that.
Yes.
throne.
The throne.
What
His
does it do?
powers.
Besides levitate.
Have you seen
What
the
do the
throne?
runes do?
It's the throne.
Yeah.
It's a black obsidian throne. Four.
It's called the four
Four-
blue dragons, ancient
Four.
ones.
Yes, you've seen it.
Yeah, it's here. It's beautifully illustrated.
Yes, I drew it myself.
What do the runes do?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Okay.
That doesn't mean he's going to tell us. He's just glad that I asked. Curiosity killed the half elf.
I love
I simultaneously love and hate this giant so
Oh, I
fucking
just
much.
hate him. I hate him so much. He's
Like
the
how many
worst.
sessions we're going to have
He's
just
the
talking in
fucking
circles.
worst.
I think that this is my favorite NPC so far.
So,
If we
Any
could kill him, I would.
creature sitting on the throne can hear the faint whispers of draconic speech in their ears. Anyway, the powers of the throne.
wait, what does the speech say?
Oh, I don't know. I don't speak draconic.
I didn't
also-
know you were king.
I never sat on the throne either.
The kings don't tell you. They just say, I hear draconic voices in my head, and then leave it at that.
Yeah.
I guess the giants are much
It's like
very liberal democracy. Or
it's like that. Yes. The chairs of flying speed. It can hover and fly. And then when you sit on the throne, you can move through things like stone and walls and the ground. You transport ethereally through it. It is dangerous, though, for if you come too close to the throne and someone's sitting on it, it can electrocute you. It's a shocking surprise, I guarantee it.
I'm going to say this quietly, so this way Zephyrus doesn't hear, but Powwow does. Not exactly surprising, giving it to Storm Giant's throne.
Par for the course. Little
Blue
wink.
dragons.
It's like Storm Giant coffee.
And it can summon a dragon.
Oh, well, that was a nice detail to start with.
Yeah.
No, I
Also,
finished
why would
big.
you want a dragon
Finished-
around?
Oh, I don't know. It's only happened twice.
Now, when you say a dragon,
What kind of dragon?
is there a specific,
Are they friendly? Like, do they?
Any
It's-
dragon could be a wormling, could be a.
An ancient
Tiamat?
blue dragon is from what I've seen.
Makes sense.
Why have they been summoned before?
King Hecaton got mad once.
as in, like,
Friendly?
he enslaved an ancient blue dragon to do as he commands?
Yes.
Not that liberal.
And King Hecaton has been dethroned?
He's gone missing. The warning's been shattered.
That's going to be one pissed off dragon.
We
I
are
can see why a
definitely
lot of
getting into
people
some
want the
shit.
throne.
Oh, wait. It's not a real dragon. It's a spectral dragon. It's for show.
Oh.
I don't.
You got scared for a second.
So the dragon can't eat people.
Well, dragons can't eat people.
But that one.
Maybe. Magic's
So it-
weird.
So it hasn't eaten people the other 2 times.
No.
Hmm.
But.
But
And
like
he
if one
flips-
of the feet broke off, you couldn't summon it and then like replace it with that dragon's skull, I guess.
I wouldn't know.
Hmm.
The Wormskull throne is only one but two. One of 2 artifacts needed to rule. The throne was built by the dwarven gods it was entrusted to the rulers of Xanatar, the ancient dwarven empire. The throne itself is a symbol of power of the dwarves and pride of ages untold. But after the fall of Xanatar, the throne fell into the clutches of, we'll say, some less than honorable creatures. And then, we don't know who, but a band of adventurers wrested the throne from the aquatic elf tyrant of Gantar Krauk and sold it to the storm giant Neri, King Hecaton's wife, and she gifted to him as a gift. Now, Queen Neri had the throne magically enlarged when she gave it to her husband, King Hecaton. Along with, and this is important, the ruling scepter of Xanatar. If you occupy the throne without this scepter, the throne will paralyze you.
Is the scepter also missing?
No!
Oh. Who has it?
As of right now, one of the princesses of King Hecaton has it, and she is ruling in the stead.
Oh, okay.
But she is not as widely feared as her father.
And we're talking a sort of situation here where pretty much whoever owns this throne owns the power of the giants.
Exactly.
It's always making a little more sense now.
Princess Sarissa currently occupies the throne.
Is she a storm giant as well?
Yes.
What's
But she-
different? Never mind. I don't want to interrupt.
What?
Let's say, what's different about her being, if she were to be queen, compared to her father being king?
King Hecaton is old and powerful. Princess Sarissa is still young and still doesn't know the power that she will eventually obtain.
So a figurehead.
Her lack of physical power is only being guarded by the symbol of power of the throne. She has aligned herself with counsel from various places.
What's she like?
Princess Sarissa is much more kind than her sisters.
I can't
How many
imagine
sisters
kindness
does
goes
she
far.
have?
Exactly.
That kindness can't go very far in a giant society.
She is still young. She has much to learn.
How many sisters does she have?
2 others.
Are they
Any
The eldest daughter, Mirren, just spoiled, and with the forcefulness of an unpredictability of a typhoon.
So this little inner struggle of family drama, if not properly corralled, could end up in the release of 1,000,000 dragons onto the plane.
Yes,
Negligence.
maybe.
And I'm guessing the new kind Crown Princess Sarissa didn't bombard a town and steal an artifact used for repelling dragons, especially if she has a throne that can harness a dragon.
No. The throne is surrounded by Princess Nissa, Princess Mirren, and Princess Nim, as well as Princess Sarissa's council, Imarith.
Of all of them, who do you think was the one that called for the strike to destroy Nightstone?
I don't think any of them are aware of the attack of Nightstone. The ordning has been shattered.
Insurrection from Cloud Giants.
So we have a renegade.
They were
faction.
independent?
The
Could be.
ordning, now that it's shattered, all the clans of giants are accumulating power in order to take the throne from Princess Sarissa. It is imperative that King Hecaton be found, for until he is either found or determined dead, there will be a vacuum of power, and the throne will attempt to be usurped over and over again.
All right.
Wow. That's clarifying, actually.
Yes.
That actually helps a lot, yeah.
I love books.
And
Really
as a
do.
reminder, why are we going to the Hill Giants again? Other than, of course, just to have fun. There's something they have.
I forgot. What's it, Goldfields?
It's a horn, isn't it?
No,
It's a
that's
horn.
at the Fire Giants.
The
To find
conch.
The horn.
Yeah.
The conch.
To find a summon to.
Each giant leader, each clan leader has a conch that when blown will teleport them to the Maelstrom.
Sorry.
What info did we get on Goldfields again?
Goldfields?
Yeah,
almost
I
nothing.
remember what info we
Just
got on
hill
that.
giants near it. That's it.
Mm-hmm. That's about it. We just know that there are giants nearby.
We could protect
don't
the
know if it's
fucking
under
town for one
siege.
thing.
Yeah, that's pretty swell.
We
Do
can
we
try.
care about that? I don't know how much we
I
care
mean, yeah,
about
I
it.
care about that. There's always money and prestige in helping a town.
That's what I'm saying.
As Thero asks, do we care about that? I'm going to look down at Powwow.
His Powwow's genuine reaction.
If they live, more spell components. If they die, more spell components.
I was just
Yeah,
genuinely curious. I didn't know if we cared about it or not.
I'm just here to travel the world, darling.
I care about it. I might be the only one.
If
I'm here to
Bo
keep
cares,
Powwow alive.
I don't know if I care about it, so.
listen, Bo Renee is clearly our moral compass, and he makes the smartest decisions of all of us. I support everything that he does.
That's why we are on the lam.
That's why we ended Waterdeep by burning down somebody's house and fleeing the city.
Look, if it's up to me, we'll
And
burn
we
down a
will-
house.
You
and
did
save
what?
everybody.
Nothing.
Fuck it.
Oh, we burned down a mansion in Waterdeep.
Yes,
There was a
Mm.
whole
Asmodeus.
kerfuffle.
Archaeologists always do.
Asmodeus.
They were bad though. They were bad.
How did Asmodeus end up in a mansion in Waterdeep?
Blood sacrifice.
You know,
Yeah.
killing a bunch of people, that sort of
That's
thing.
a
Sacrificing.
powerful.
Contracts.
That's
Lies.
a powerful summoning spell.
We saw his
Yeah,
avatar.
you're telling me.
I still have nightmares.
No normal person can get their hands on that.
Yes.
That type of magic has been locked away for years and years.
Spears still work.
Well, the ordering has been shattered.
Yeah, it's crazy times.
It's been shattered.
Yeah. So if you feel like dropping like giant meteors from clouds, Waterdeep's a great place to start.
No, that's not my forte. But I must ask of you, all of you, who are you?
I asked myself the same thing.
I'm Zephyrus. I am the owner of this castle, this flying tower in the sky. Mm.
We know.
This
Mm.
is Dr.
We
Percival
know.
Sandwich.
Mr. Sandwich,
He
Dr.
is
Sandwich, Doctor, Mr. It's a doctor.
Doctor, he went to school for a very long time studying
A very long time.
elven artifacts.
Oh, bones.
Bones, studying bones
Mm.
to be a doctor.
To be a
Mm.
doctor.
I am Braxton.
Sure.
That's Jerry. That's Jerry. And that is the
Mm.
Barback 6000. We'll get tons of practice. He'll forget this by the mid-afternoon.
And that fine skeleton is Franklin.
And that bird is
Mm.
Pietro.
And he looks over. He looks over and just sees this bugbear skeleton just.
Can it see things beyond like 15 feet?
Does it have eyeballs anymore?
You know, I haven't actually
No.
looked. What is skeleton's vision?
He can't.
It doesn't have. I mean, it doesn't have true sight, but they're not blind. So like,
It has
Yeah.
dark vision up to 60 feet. There you go.
How?
Damn, it can see almost as good as me.
It's magic.
Almost
Got
as
that
well.
blind.
Almost as well.
Almost. Except for all Memphis
Mm.
is.
He has dark vision. Of course he does.
of course,
Magic.
it does. Naturally, it's a
Fucking
fucking
magic.
skeleton.
Mm. Those are my pets.
Never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
Go outside.
pets?
Yes, yes. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. And he just like giddishly, like fucking just moves back up.
I can't go up there. I guess
I will
I'll
think
go outside. Yeah, he wants outside. Wait.
Up.
up.
I guess I'm going to walk outside.
Yeah,
through
I'm gonna
the,
go outside.
through the veil.
I don't go up, do I?
No, you don't.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a minute just trying to think up.
No, I'm walking
I'm trying to
outside with
will you
R4.
I pick up my pot because I'm still making my healing potion.
I'll join that.
Carry it around. Fuck it.
And as you like, you all like kind of like go outside one after the other, whatever. The cold air and the wind takes you all like a little bit by surprise, just like Varden, and then it hits you, and then you like cover up a little bit because it's really chilly. Except for you, Powwow. You don't get cold.
I'm always cold.
You have that ring of cold protection.
You're practically dead.
Do we
And-
take?
What?
Do you have homeostasis?
Hang on, I'm gonna. I
Do you
don't
run
think-
more
I don't think-
efficiently in the cold?
I don't. Well, I don't think we're forged.
Do you have
affected at
antifreeze?
all by the cold.
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
you
no,
bring
that
your?
works.
Did you remember to stock your blinker fluid today?
Hey, he could freeze up like a Texas windmill out here.
Oil curl.
Oh,
And as you're all,
Week late.
as you all like emerge outside, you look up, whatever, and you see Zephyros jump off the roof and like start coming down toward you.
Back up, back up, back up.
Yeah.
back up, back up,
And
back
as
up,
you all
back up.
like, you guys all like run back into like the entry doorway, and then like he just lands like real hard. This long purple robes and everything is scattering, whatever. And you see that he's not wearing pants. You see he's not wearing pants. Like it's just
Dude,
Oh,
like
free balling under those ropes.
you don't see anything like you're not supposed to, but you do notice that he wears, for some reason, pretty high socks and sandals. Like it's weird.
interesting.
And then you all walk back outside and you see like 5 or 6 griffins fly around the tower itself, and they all like land like over by him. These are my pets. They're griffins.
Impressive. Yes, they are.
Mm-mm.
You guys
Yes.
think what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking?
What I'm thinking?
We've abandoned our horses.
I'm thinking exactly
sure
what you're
did.
thinking. And I
No.
don't like it.
No, some young gentleman told me he had the horses in the back.
6 of them, 6 of us. Put it out there.
So much for that.
Would a griffin even be able to carry me? What's the maximum bearing weight of a griffin?
What's the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
They're big.
I'd
Well,
imagine
it would be
Africa
laden.
or European.
they gotta be pretty strong.
Yeah, they're
Griffins are
hefty
big.
boys. Don't they get armored up in
Africa-
Waterdeep?
That means
They're
somebody else
very
is gonna have
big.
to carry my bags though. Potentially.
I don't know. Griffins are really big.
Huh?
Some of
Broke up
you
for a
have
second.
some of you have done some reading. You know that griffins can also be called horse eaters.
They might have eaten our horses.
I'm sure they did.
They very probably did.
Mhm, And the
we
note.
were. Yep.
Fair enough.
So we're gonna have to find a way to contact the Zentarim once we get to Golden Fields.
I mean, 2 of us can message them at any time, but do we need to?
Yeah, I can just call them now if I wanted to.
Did they really expect those horses back?
Probably not.
I don't know. Did they farting?
Hopefully not.
What's their rental policy on a Centrum horse?
On a Zentarim horse.
Did we
Can
get
we buy
insurance?
insurance?
Yeah. I don't think Theo is 25.
Are we again committing insurance fraud?
All right, look, the first time
You can't
attempted
commit.
insurance
Yeah,
fraud.
you can't commit insurance fraud if you never had insurance.
I mean, we tried.
We really tried.
We really did. We are not good people.
We're not good thieves. Very
Thero.
bad at stealing stuff.
We
They're
stole.
Thero was invisible, and still couldn't and still managed to somehow fuck it up and let all the guards know.
To be fair, it was a very heavy painting.
Really heavy.
That's what it boiled down to.
To be fair, Bowernier had a wand that allowed him to find secret passages.
I have so many wands. I don't even know what each one is. I have a wand of fireworks and a wand of find secret doors. Those could not do the more opposite thing.
I kind of regret giving away the necklace of fireballs.
Oh, big time.
'Cause
Yeah.
the ability to just rip all of them off at once and throw it at a single creature.
That would have been so cool to throw that at the house.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh,
somewhere,
wow.
that firebug of an Asimar sorcerer is just investigating something.
He probably investigated Castellanter Villa. That was an
He probably
arson.
just helped it burn down a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it?
Just got his rocks off to that.
As soon as I,
Standing the
you know,
flames.
as I walk out the house, I kind of just put my hand on the doorway and light it on fire.
Oh,
Excuse me,
that
what?
dude,
What?
he's going to be
That dude
following
broken out of jail?
our party around like what's his name from Boondock Saints.
Uncle Ruckus.
No, not the
Rocco?
The
Boondocks.
Boondocks.
Rocco?
Rocco.
The guy who did Green Goblin.
Oh, Will Dafoe.
Yeah, William Defoe. Like how he's just getting his rocks off following all of our fire-based crimes.
Yeah.
There was a summoning.
There was a fireball.
You said the Boondocks. Saints.
There was a fireball.
Also, very good show. Good program.
Fantastic show.
So yeah, so you're all standing outside,
Talking about the
Zephyros
Boondocks.
talking about the Boondock Saints, and there's all these griffins here, and Zephyros is standing there. These are my pets. I grew them myself.
Who's
Can I pet him?
charismatic?
Not it.
Just me?
I'm
Not I.
fairly charismatic.
Powwow, we need to convince this guy to let us ride these griffins across the land, searching far and wide.
Now listen. The ordning has been shattered.
The warning's been shattered.
You know, we are essentially heroes. I mean, let's be honest here. We are truly your best chance. We are the chosen ones. You've told us yourselves we're the chosen ones. Now, how can we be the chosen ones if we're not out there on those griffins flying in and saving the day? What else are those griffins going to do? Fly around your tower? They can be heroes too.
Well, if we're being honest, you're the fourth party I've picked up this week.
Way to make a girl feel special.
Ouch. Well, fourth time's the charm.
Yeah. And so many times it's me learn the spells.
How many of those parties did you let borrow the griffins?
None.
Yeah, just see.
Let's see.
How many of them do you think are going to unshatter the ordning?
I hope some of them.
Nah, well, without those griffins, I don't like their odds of even getting off this cloud in one piece.
You want to ride the griffins?
I do.
Wow,
I
so
do.
badly.
Oh,
Who
really
does?
bad.
Who does?
Absolutely. Me, big time.
Dr.
Sabian?
Sandwich. I'm gonna.
Please, Zephyros, if you don't mind.
We're already high enough. I don't need to.
Well, I didn't know you could teleport to the ground.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see how Zephyros wants to handle that one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I think the griffins.
Uh-oh.
Best bet.
Yeah.
Are you like walks over to you? He's like, you trying to like leave right now, or?
I mean, I don't know what else we got going on up here, right?
I mean, not really.
Well, say we steal. Say we borrow
Whoa.
these griffins.
Okay.
Say we borrow these
Yeah.
griffins.
Yeah.
What's to stop this giant from using spells on us and just wiping us out of the sky immediately?
It's the same thing that stopped him when we came here, and then when we slept here, and then when he saw us in the morning, and then when we were standing next to the ledge with him.
He's been nice to us this whole time.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
And then I feel like the moment we slight him will be the moment that we die.
That's why I'm not slighting him. I didn't say, hey, I'm going to steal your griffins. I said, hey, would you consent to us riding these griffins?
That's fair.
See, we're not always criminals. Just
It's
all
a-
the times up until now.
It's a pretty long track record. You can't lie to me about that.
Look, that's not how you can't use inductive logic with this, all right? We can always change our stripes or spots or whatever. New leaf, right? We've never been in the cloud with a giant before.
Yeah, I've never fallen out of the sky either.
Exactly. It's time for new
Very-
beginnings.
Very convincing, Bo Renee. Well done.
All right, whatever. I'm not flying. Yeah. So, okay. So, was it? So, Dr. Sandwich.
Yes.
Good save. Good save.
Gary, Jerry,
Hmm.
and Jerry, and Braxton.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it. You want to ride?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, it's
Are they
not
cool?
Well, I was gonna say it's not my choice. I've never ridden them.
Oh, here comes animal handling checks again.
Yep. For anyone who wants to ride, go ahead and make your
Uh,
animal handling checks.
All right, here's our hippogriff moment. And what is it, Harry Potter 3?
Yeah.
Probably the best Harry Potter.
Cinematography wise, yes, it was the best
Hell
one.
yes.
I just think it's my favorite one, hands down.
Okay. Let's see.
Whenever my roll 20 works.
We got a 17, a 17, a 12, a 15,
I'm surprised I pulled that off.
and
Nice.
8. Thero, R4, and Varden. You make your way toward these hippogriffs, or these griffins. Damn it. You make your way toward these griffins. And like you're like cautiously walking forward, hand out, like they like sniff your hand a little bit and like kind of nuzzle against it for a second. And then like take a step forward and like their whole head starts rubbing against your forearm. Meanwhile, Bo Renee and Powwow. That does not happen with you. You walk forward and then they just ignore you and like just walk away.
Cool. Not going to push my luck.
Is this fireball time?
No.
No?
If anything, this is, well, they're not people, so I don't think charm person will work. I don't have charm creature, so have fun, guys. I'm gonna hang out with Sabian.
All right. Well, back to my healing potion.
I was
Back to
gonna-
my.
Don't need water. We don't need water deep fried griffin right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my big book cocoon.
And then you all, or the three of you, kind of just. You realize as you're going to mount that there are no saddles on these griffins. So you're going to be bareback riding a griffin, holding on to it by the feathers.
Good luck to the two of you with balls. Or three.
I need all of you to make another set of animal handling checks to see if you guys can handle getting them to take off.
I'll be right back.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna go great.
This is gonna be ugly as shit. Fuck!
How you feeling, Varden?
As,
A single digits across the board.
as you, yeah,
So good.
an 8, a 1, and an 8. An 8, a 1, and an 8.
These griffins tolerate us, but they will not do anything else.
All right, Featherfall.
Can he just walk me around the tower?
For R4 and for Thero, you manage to mount yourself onto these griffins, and you're not really sure how to get them to fly. Like, at no point did you discuss safety words or like, are your safe words or like takeoff words or landing words or any type of commands. Like you kind of just went for it, right? And that's about as far as you can get. you're on them, and like they're kind of just like grazing whatever, and like not really doing anything. Except for you, Varden. You hop on this bitch, and then the tip of your sword just like cuts them a little bit as you mount, and you spook it, and it immediately just it launches into the air, and then dive bombs back toward the ground, and you just go flying forward over the head of this griffin, and you just land on your shoulders, whatever, and just roll forward, and you just lay there, just.
Ouch.
But you didn't fall off the cloud, and I guess that's the win.
Thank God.
But Thero and
Get
R4,
pulled
you're kind of
field.
just hanging out on griffins right now. They're like glorified horses at this point.
This
I'm
is
gonna try to
everything I've ever dreamed of.
just
They're beautiful.
And you can see the griffin that R4 is on. No one thinks that it can actually fly right now. It's struggling to like walk, whatever. And it's just like, why did I get the fat one? Like, it's just like, and eventually, like, it just kneels down. Oh, hey.
Oh,
there goes Mike again.
Hey, and I'd say that's a good point to take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see you
Good.
all back in a few minutes.
Finger guns.
Hell yeah.
Listen well, traveler. There's trouble in the north. The giants are stirring. They've emerged from their hidden enclaves to spread misery across the land. Faerun is in grave danger, and someone must do something. We need heroes. We need those with courage to fight back. Protectors of the realm. Bold enough to strike out in the face of evil. Someone willing to stand against them. To stand against the giants. This will be no easy task. Will you fight back? Do you have what it takes? Listen, my friend. Can you hear it? Rolling over the plains. Crashing down the mountains. Can you quell the Storm King's thunder? Listen well, traveler. There's trouble in the north. The giants are stirring. They've emerged from their hidden enclaves to spread misery across the land. Faerun is in grave danger, and someone must do something. We need heroes. We need those with courage to fight back. Protectors of the realm. Bold enough to strike out in the face of evil. Someone willing to stand against them. stand against the giants. This will be no easy task. Will you fight back? Do you have what it takes? Listen, my friend. Can you hear it? Rolling over the plains. Crashing down the mountains. Can you quell the Storm King's thunder? Listen well, traveler. There's trouble in the north. The giants are stirring. They've emerged from their hidden enclaves to spread misery across the land. Faerun is in grave danger, and someone must do something. We need heroes. We need those with courage to fight back. Protectors of the realm. Bold enough to strike out in the face of evil. Someone willing to stand against them. To stand against the giants. This will be no easy task. Will you fight back? Do you have what it takes? Listen, my friend. Can you hear it? Rolling over the plains. Crashing down the mountains. Can you quell the Storm King's thunder?
Cast Druidcraft.
Hey, we're back on the internet.
Let's see.
Hey. So
Oh shit.
now, two of you are currently on the back of a griffin on a cloud, while the other one is just laying on the ground.
I need a minute. Ow.
What's next, boys?
Well, I'm gonna get off the griffin, I guess.
I'm good. This is my new best friend.
Yeah, I'm on team Be Nice to Zephyros, so I'm not trying to.
See, I
Fuck
told
with
you.
the-
I fucking told you.
I'm not saying. I wanted him to be cool with us in the Griffins, not like steal Griffins. That's insane. But he's just a giant lore dump. He can tell us all kinds of stuff.
Deep.
Who's on the
throat.
Tal'Dorei Council? Who killed Kennedy? I have so many questions, and he seems to have so many answers.
Well, R4's finding answers at the bottom of that burrito.
I'm jealous. I got some pie in the kitchen I'm about to get into after this. So, Big
hold on,
Z.
Side note: I saw a TikTok today, and it was like what's a scene from a movie or a TV show that lives rent free in your head? It's a hoagie, and this shit's bomb. Okay, fine. But as a TikTok is like, what's the scene that lives in your head rent free? And it was like a congressman at like an elementary school, and he answers the phone. He goes, "Hey, what's up? What am I up to? Oh, you know, I eat so much pussy now, I'm shitting clits." And now that lives rent free in my head. While he's standing at the front of a kindergarten class.
It seems like it's a scary movie then.
So now, anytime someone asks me how I'm doing, that's what I'm gonna say. I'll be in guard mount. I don't care. Anyway, back to D&D.
The guard mount is
Yeah.
the best place to try
Okay.
out new material.
It's not though, because that's how I go to court martials.
Okay.
I can't have a guard mount and then all of a sudden and like say, oh hey Tom, tell a joke, and I go, hey, my name's Tom. I'm an Aquarius. I like long walks on the beach, and I'm torn on the subject of abortions because on the one hand I'm all for killing babies, but on the other hand I hate the idea of giving women rights. I can't say that.
You're just too high rank.
For anyone watching the stream, that was a joke, obviously.
It's fucking terrible, Tom.
Yeah.
Please
Anyway.
don't demonetize us.
Hey, Dungeons and Dragons.
Sub with Twitch Prime.
Yeah. We're slowly devolving into chaos.
Slowly. We started with a dildo on stream.
It's only fair that we finish with it.
So, villain.
So, a wobbly sausage.
This is the most off track we've ever gotten. I love it.
So I'm making a healing potion. So
Yeah, you're making a healing potion.
Yeah, so there's griffins and some of them.
Yeah.
are
I'm getting
falling.
off my fucking griffin.
Okay. No worries.
Hey, Big Z, I'm gonna be straight with you, man. Can we fly these things around just like on our own? Would you be mad about that?
Just ask me before you do it.
Perfect. All right. I'm gonna
And
keep reading.
they have to let you try to fly them.
Yeah, consent's important.
Henry Crabgrass told me that.
Yeah. This is a good bit.
Consent, please.
Half the party gets that.
Yeah.
The other half's
Only
waiting
half-
for the dildo to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. So you guys continue making. At this point, it's probably around noon. You guys have had a lot of fucking shenanigans going on. So you still got half the day left.
Yeah, what time are we what's our ETA for Golden Fields? It's like another day and a half, isn't it?
It's like tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah.
So,
do you have any
So-
poisons lying around so I can fashion a new kit? Poisons.
Yeah.
Poisons. I don't want to deal with that.
Poisson.
That's more of a.
Good.
That's
Yes.
It's a woman's type of attack.
Oh
Wow.
shit. Oh wow,
Wow.
Zephyros. That's
Listen,
Wow.
come on, bro.
It's
Come on.
demeaning.
The true side of Zephyros just came out.
I'm
Yeah,
a
Giants are a
misogynist.
really conservative culture, apparently.
I just got done binge watching Mad Max, or Mad Men.
Okay,
Mad Max.
That's saying. I mean, the old ones maybe. 'Cause Furio's kind of a badass.
Witness me.
Witness me.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Storm King's Thunderdome. There you go.
Storm King Thunderdome.
One man beef.
Can we just appreciate that Descent to Avernus is just Mad Max?
It's just Mad Max
Is
in
it?
hell.
Yeah.
And I still haven't fucking run it, and I'm so
Well,
sad.
let's go. I'm waiting on you. Anyway, Dungeons and Dragons. Hey,
Let's can do it anyway.
you guys can move. You guys move back inside. You get
Yeah.
out of the cold. You realize, like, once you go back inside the tower, how cold it actually is outside. Like, some of you are like, it's gotten into your bones. Like, you're kind of like shivering a little bit, and like you like kind of walk over to the continual flames and Sabian's bonfire, and like kind of just like try to warm yourselves up.
So, Big Z. What do you got in that library? What are you looking at spell-wise?
My spells.
Yeah.
I have many spells. Yes.
I know you probably have a lot of these, but I'd be willing to show you my spell book. If you'd be willing to show me some of yours.
That's bold of you as a wizard.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm listening.
Oh well, I mean, I got them in here. I'll take out my little Trapper Keeper full of spells and pages ripped out of other spell books and crudely taped back into mine. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, I got all kinds of stuff. Mostly low level stuff. I'm not super like.
I don't have that
Yeah.
many high level ones myself.
It's great.
Just
You know what? I
8th and
like-
9th. That's fine.
Oh, so you don't have like 11th or 12th level spells?
No, not yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Is there anything you can teach us, Zephyros?
Yeah, what are you thinking of? Like, I'm thinking like first through third rituals.
First through
I like
third rituals? Let me think. Comprehend languages.
I believe I have that.
How about the ability to detect magic?
Yeah, we go over that in the academy actually.
I'm self-taught.
Hey, props to you. That's how I am with third level, honestly.
Other than that, I don't have any more rituals. I'm more of an in the moment kind of guy. In the
I fuck
moment.
with that. Oh, hey.
My type of guy. What do you know, Zephyros?
What?
All of the spell list?
Spells do you know?
I know a lot. I've been using Contact Other Plane a lot. That one's getting real crazy. Sometimes it makes me go insane. It's fine. It's fine.
Is there any way that you could use something like that right now?
Who, me?
No, Barney.
Contact other plane?
Yes.
Bro, I couldn't tell you about other planes right now. Like, that is. I think technically.
I mean, you could tell us about planes. You would have
Well,
learned
I
about
mean,
planes, but
I can tell you like lore about them. And I think sending can work between planes. But I think that specific spell, I want to say, is beyond my scope.
Hey, Powwow, are you able to like fix his stupidity at all?
I've been thinking about that. I'm not sure if it's only if it's a disease that's affecting him.
I see.
A disease or a curse. Now, I mean, I guess that would be
Like
up to
stupefy?
definition. Yes. I mean, maybe it is a disease. I could always try tomorrow.
5th level divination, by the way.
It was worth asking.
So yeah, I feel like that would be a hefty restoration spell.
I can give it a try tomorrow.
We'd have to ask him. But
I just have to touch him, really.
amenable. True too.
so I'm tired. I'm old.
Yeah.
It's time for a nap.
Yeah, it's almost 3. It's time for the early bird special in Jeopardy, right?
I'll see you
Thank you, Zephyros.
soon.
Yeah, it's cool Griffins, by the way.
I promise I don't lock you when you sleep.
I feel like you do now.
Goodbye. He grabs
Bye.
his book and like hovers up.
I didn't have to take that one with you. Okay.
Okay. And then he just drops it through the hole.
All right. Well, I know where I'm sleeping tonight, boys. Hell yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's just like this huge, like leather bound tome with like iron buckles on it. Like it's an iron buckle keeping it closed, and like some like iron, like rings on the spine.
Hell yeah. Well, I don't really have anything else to do today, so I'm gonna play cards with Pietro until you guys are. If you have anything to do.
Okay. Anyone else? Anything else for anyone?
Take out my rations, sit by the fire.
Okay.
Yeah. So, when my second potion is done, I have 2 healing potions. How do we want to distribute these? Because I have 3 that I have on my own now because I've been building them up.
I have 1, I believe. At least that's
Barton.
what
Is
DD
Barton,
knows.
Thero, do you have healing potions?
I have 2.
Check my inventory.
I'll check my roll 20. This gets updated more. Yeah, I have 1.
I'm okay, Powell.
I have none. I will take one. What do you need?
You should.
All right. I'll give an emergency one to Varden and Ravager.
Thank you, good sir.
So that's done.
Okay.
It's a regular potion of healing, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, regular.
Okay, all right, cool.
The higher ones take a while to make.
Oh yeah, I figured. Just double check.
So if that's all we've got, I will probably use sending before bed.
Okay.
Anyone want any messages sent? I know the Zentarum is one.
We should see how the situation is in Waterdeep with Lady Vashra.
That's a good idea.
I can use my winged snake. Actually, has my winged snake returned from the last errand that I sent? Or can it return since it's so high up?
I mean, sending works right now.
What's up?
Mm-hmm.
If the winged snake has returned.
Okay, who are you sending the message to?
Oh no, I was seeing if it had returned or was able to return from the last errand that I sent it on. Like, I told the Zentarum where we were as of when we started up the staircase.
Okay. So, Barona, you're sending a message?
Well, yeah, because the winged snake hasn't returned, right?
No.
Okay. So, first one will be to. I write the names down. Zolkin Alessander, right?
Right. Zolkin.
Yes.
Okay, so hi Zolkin. Varden sent a snake. We left the horses. A giant cloud castle came, and we went in there. We're okay. How are you? Yeah.
A
Good.
few seconds go by, and then you get the voice in your head. Bone, Zolkin here. Godvard the Snake. Let us know where you land so we can send the snake back. Glad you're okay. That's it.
He's very succinct. Okay, so I can use another one. I tell them that message, by the way. I could tell them we're going to Golden Fields. Oh yeah, if there's, I mean, if they have any Zendrum contacts there, that we can meet up with, if they have any info on Hill Giants, we get a whole skinny from the Zendrum. Does that sound kosher? Cool.
Sounds good to me.
Yes.
All right, I will sending again to him. The cloud is taking us to Golden Fields. Apparently, there are hill giants there. Do you know anyone in Golden Fields or the hill giants? Any info appreciated. ETA tomorrow.
Golden Fields, huh? I guess Tribor wasn't important. Yeah. One of the shepherds in the fields. Shalvis Martholio. He's interim. That's it.
All right, so we've got a contact in Golden Fields. Also, a little bit of guilt that we should probably be headed towards Tribor eventually. So, like, I mean, we're already headed there, so fuck them, right? No offense, Varden. I mean, I don't want to just say like fuck your guild, but
Maybe we should tell them
Long trip.
about.
It's all right.
Maybe we should tell them about the fire giants,
we could.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that's why they haven't received any contact from Tribor.
fire giants in Tribor. Maybe a little over our heads. Starting in Golden Fields, working our way up.
At some point in that message, tell them that we're on our way and that I will make a full report. You can expect me.
Yeah.
There's a whole giant war going on right now.
Yeah, ordnance has been shattered. Ordning has been shattered.
The ordinance has been shattered.
All right, last third level spell. I was going to call my mom, but whatever. I'll use my minutes for you guys. Fire giants in Tribor, starting in Golden Fields, working our way there. Varden is on the case. Will update. Ordning has been shattered. Civil war with giants.
It's been shattered. It's so fun doing that voice.
Civil War, huh? Makes sense. Tribor was just attacked yesterday. Look up Shalvis. Barge right end. If not, Nalaskar Thalond. Good luck.
Oh, he seems supportive. Nalaskar Thalond.
Shalvis?
Well, yeah. He's the alternate. Shalvis Martholio is a shepherd. He's our primary contact. He said barge right in. Yeah. I can't imagine that ending poorly.
Alright.
It's the barge right, one word, in.
Oh. Oh.
Don't barge right in. It's the barge.
It's the barge right in.
Barge right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I might have. I mean, I misunderstood that. I'm just going to take that to mean barge right in.
That was also my plan. Barge right, like we were gonna figure out where this dude lives and just kick in the door and be like, "We're here."
What's up? Zenorum. Safe haven. Let's go. Beds, more horses. The griffins ate the last ones. Spell component, and all the ham you've got. Also, where are your graveyards?
True.
And
True. All right. Well, I'm tapped for spells. Ugh. I'm ready for bed.
I'll have to find my winged snake at some point.
I think he's going to send it to Golden Fields.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I think that was the implication, is that
Just more often.
he was going to send the snake back to our next location.
Cool.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
I'll start leafing giant pages over me like blankets to sleep in.
Roll out
Okay.
my bedroll.
All right. Bo Renee, this is like a wet dream of yours.
Oh, that's great. It really is.
You like turn the pages and like you just find like a good page with a lot of text. And you just kind of just roll into it. And you're comfy.
It smells like giant mites.
The rest of you nod off eventually. R4, you stand there as usual. The night goes by uneventful. Eventually, sleep finds all of you who do sleep. The rest of you just kind of go into a trance or enter a dreamscape. And then the morning comes. And you're all awoken by the sounds of skeletal fingers banging on glass.
Franklin,
Oh.
Up. I run over.
You run over, like you immediately like wake up and you're like rubbing your eyes, and you make your way to the window. And as you make your way to the window, you spot through like some dark rain clouds silhouettes passing through these clouds. You spot 9 very thin and lightly armored humanoid creatures riding these giant vultures, and they appear to be heading toward the entryway door of this tower.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh,
I'm
Oh,
going to
everybody up.
draw my weapon.
Of course, this is
And,
the night I use my 3rd level spells.
I mean,
Violence.
we're well rested now, right?
Yeah, this is the morning.
Oh, it's the morning. Never mind. I thought it was the middle of the night. Okay.
Yeah,
speaking of
I'm
which-
going to stand and get ready at the entrance.
Okay.
To the end.
Bad dreams.
Bo Renee, are you all right? You were muttering in your sleep.
Oh. I was just reading. No, bad dreams. Not bad for us per se, but interesting. You ever dream where your teeth fall out?
Yes.
Yeah, it was weird. I
No.
don't like those.
Wow. Okay.
I haven't.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It probably has something to do with like self-care or something. I don't know.
And as you all like begin making your way toward the entryway, you see a large group figures. You see 9 different figures on the dismounting from these giant vultures. All the riders appear to be wearing like some steel helms that cover their eyes, and like the shape of the helm itself resembles a stylized bird head.
What size are they?
They appear to be human sized.
Okay.
Do I recognize
Uh,
anything resembling Waterdeep? Any insignia or anything?
No.
Yeah,
One of them dismounts and begins walking toward. 2 of them dismounts, begin walking toward you. Like, looking for the giant here. Lead me to him. I haven't got all
Who are
day.
you?
Who I am is not important. Zephyros, come down from your tower.
He's upstairs.
Zephyros, come down. I'm here on business on behalf of Jan C. Ben. And then they begin like trying to push their way into the actual tower itself.
I'm going to block their path.
Get out of my way, machine. This concerns you not.
As soon as you're invited in, I will let you pass. Until then, you're an intruder.
I wouldn't say you're the one to gauge intruders when you're not the master of this home. Zephyros,
No, but I'm the one who's here.
come
protecting
down.
it.
We're still guests.
Your guest, exactly.
As
Eventually,
a guest, I want to respect my host.
If he takes one more step, I'm gonna hit him.
it's okay. It's
And now I
fine.
will step aside.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And he walks past you. And then these 2 individuals walk past you as they make their way inside. While Zephyros stands there at the center.
Before they come in, can I hide behind the desk?
If you want.
They're
Make the
doing
way
rogue
up
shit.
for it.
I don't want them to know that I exist yet.
Roguing
Okay.
it up.
Make off check.
Sneaky boy check.
Yeah, make a sneaky boy check.
All right, doing it.
Boy, check.
Who are these cunts?
30?
Holy shit.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Sneaky boy check.
Guys, I haven't
Thanks,
seen
Hero.
Barrow in forever.
Yeah, like as soon as
I don't
like
think Thero's real.
as soon as
Heroes and fucking Curse of Strahd. Jimmy's his new DM.
from the as soon as Franklin started tapping on the window, Theo like got out of his bedroll and went straight behind the chair and just hid there. You guys haven't seen Theo since last night. Zephyros. I am Amareth, and this is my compatriot Navon. We are here on behalf of Yansi Ben. We urge you to help us in our fight. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? Dr. Sandwich? Braxton?
Can I give these guys another up and down, see what their armor, weapons are, all that jazz?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and make a perception check.
22.
22.
Let's roll one in RP.
See those some just wearing leather armors, like leather arms and like deer and stuff like that. These guys are like
Is he breaking up for anybody else?
Yeah, he's glitching.
Skipping.
Yep.
What's that?
Break.
There, Tom?
You were like
Oh, breaking in and
Skipping.
out.
I got leather
Yeah,
armor
skip
in
it
it
now.
though.
Yeah, they're just wearing leather armor and they just seem basically armed.
All right, I'm gonna look them up and down. Threat level is negative, but I don't trust them.
Who do you
Ye-
fight for?
You see that the one on the left, the one that announced himself as Aberrath, pulls out this small pouch from like this side bag that they were wearing. Like, it had like a giant smiley face on the bag. And he pulls out, he's like, please accept this as a gift. Yansi Ben urges you to help us. To help him return the world to its primordial state, as it was at the dawn of history.
Nope, don't like that.
Sounds bad.
We aren't
This doesn't.
exactly sure how this plans to be done, but our master Yin Si Bin just wants a yes or a no. Please, take this pouch.
When you say
In consideration.
primordial state, do you mean like tearing down the blocks of civilization and like nature reclaims everything, or do you mean like
Exactly.
okay?
A perfect world.
Well, that's rather inconvenient.
Yeah, I kind of like civilization. I don't know.
It's a bit terroristic.
Not a druid, you know.
You know, I'm here worrying about the ordning being shattered, and that.
Yeah, there's bigger fish to fry.
Isn't the ordning part of not the primordial state?
I
Sure
give
is.
no cares of the folly and the troubles as of now. I'm here on one task only,
Well,
on behalf of Yansi Bin.
the big guy asked for our advice, and so it seems like we're the guys you got to convince.
Then help me convince him, returning the
No.
world to a primordial state.
But I don't know that I want to do that.
It's a big sell. You should start small.
Like, look at this. I'm a spell boy. I sit, I read by candlelight. I like libraries. There's no libraries in the primordial planes. Three of them, they would like burn or
Magic was at its
dissolve.
strongest at the dawn of time.
Oh, that's a good point. I mean, you can't undo the spell plague, though.
And I'm going to look directly at Beauharnais. You need a library in order to cast spells. You have no innate ability. Regardless of how powerful the magic around you is, it's not going to matter if you can't read it.
I mean, I've gotten a lot better just by like shooting from the hip and not like reading
gonna
books, but like
Turn
And
back to
this whole
short
this whole
shit.
ideal. I mean, I think you really need to focus here. The primordial state. I mean, there are gods. Are you gonna kill all the gods too? You're gonna talk to this giant and you're gonna go through all of these steps?
yeah, aren't there gods of like crafting that would be really pissed?
Pretty
Like I
upset.
said, I do not know how Yansi Ben plans to accomplish this. I was sent here as an emissary on behalf of him to get a yes or a no from the giant wizard Zephyros.
I'm gonna be
So
real,
allow
Big
me-
Z. This is not a good sales pitch. This guy doesn't even know like the warranty on the car, and he's trying to sell it to us. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
how we're going to overthrow the concept of civilization.
Have
I
any
don't
of you
either.
heard
Allow-
of Beyonce?
It's a no vote from me, boss. No offense,
Allow
but
me to just.
Do the soldiers
So
often
you-
know the directions of the generals,
Yes.
I mean, that's why I'm not a soldier, to be honest.
who we are?
Yeah, but like that's
and
kinda
bad ones
dumb.
at that.
But have any of us ever heard of Yansi Bin?
Make a history check.
I have probably not. I'm gonna roll history too.
I don't care. I'm just waiting for my opportunity to throw this dude off the town.
Oh,
16.
as 2 16s and a 14. We're all in the same area.
From both of you from studying, you would know that Yansi Ben is a pretty prominent figure. He's also known as the Prince of Evil Air. He's a powerful acromental in the elemental plane of air.
Oh, so yeah, the primordial planes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah, it's going to be a
AJ
no
sharing
vote,
this
boss.
information.
Yes, I mean, really, this is a big no. It's gonna be a fat no.
Then it looks like you're dismissed.
I'd say thank you for your gift, but I must decline on this offer to help Yancy Ben. Amareth gets like angry as well as Navon. You are a short-sighted and foolish old man. And then
Call
they
him many
leave.
things, but I wouldn't call him short.
And then they begin to storm out.
Are you just gonna walk away? Really? Not even going to fight for your cause, you cowards?
So
He
much for
doesn't know what he's
soldiers.
fighting for anyway. He's an idiot.
Oh man, you're all useless. You're the worst soldiers I've ever seen. Get out of here.
And a bad salesman.
I was jonesing for combat and you just walk away.
I really want to throw somebody off this tower.
I feel like Food the Big Z now.
I'm just badgering them as they leave.
I'm gonna follow him out and just make sure they leave.
They all begin to like mount their vultures, and they all take off.
And your vultures are ugly too. Get some better. Where's your ambiance? Where's your decor?
They're gone, powwow.
And your mother's a whore.
Do they even
Powwow,
have
they've been
one?
gone
Damn.
for an hour.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
I have $12.
Zephyros is like hands are like way too big for this small pouch that they gave him. He's like, "Do you mind one of you opening this for me?"
Me being the tallest, I'll reach up
Okay.
and offer to help.
Okay.
I'm gonna open the pouch and just pour whatever's in it in my hand.
Okay. Roll a D100 for me.
Oh no! Another bag. Is this another bag of wild magic? And I just fucked myself.
Just pour out a bag of wild magic.
It's a 100.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's something.
Starting off strong. Damn.
As
Every day is like this.
I'm glad I'm
as
behind the table.
yeah,
Let the chaos reign.
Except for some people like this guy.
like Chaos Rain. As you go and like you take a pinch out of it and like just pour it into your hand, you see this grain of dust begin covering your body like sand, and it courses up your hand and up your forearm and up your torso, and then eventually just coats you completely. And a moment of panic comes over you, like you start trying to wipe it off of you, but it won't come off. And that's it. The rest of you, R4 has disappeared.
I reach out to where he was.
You touch
Bag
him.
of invisibility.
He's there.
This is a gift.
Mmm. Pixie dust.
I beg your pardon.
It's pixie dust. Yes. There's various magical effects that can happen. But it's useful. It's useful. Just one pinch can substitute the material components of any enchantment spell of third level or lower. It's good stuff.
Sure. I wasn't even sure that stuff existed. I only heard.
Good gift to a wizard.
It's got limited use, though. I'd say that bag probably only contains about 10 pinches. 9 now.
I'm going to
R4
reach down.
Well,
We
and now Barmanet's invisible.
I'm gonna reach down and grab Powwow's hand and place the bag in it
Oh.
after I've sealed it up.
Okay.
And
Okay.
How long will I be invisible for?
R4, you are, just for this, you are invisible for the next hour. Any equipment you are wearing or carrying is also invisible as long as it is on your body. And this will end if you attack, deal any damage, or cast a spell. So it's just like you're becoming under the effects of invisibility.
Man, how soon are we going to get to Golden Fields?
I think we have another day, right?
Not in an hour.
You have like 4 hours.
Okay.
Damn
But
it.
Renee,
Less
this
than a
bag-
day. That's good.
This
Because
bag
it would have
is
been
yours.
cool as shit.
To fly in a griffin, invisible.
But Renee needs the components far more than I do.
Invisibility outweighs the coolest of the Griffin. So I don't need the Griffin if I just fucking slam it to the ground and appear in a shockwave. 450 pounds of metal, death, let's go.
That would be a fun way to go.
So, does that have to do with anything on the ordinance?
No, that happens weekly. People just show up to my tower and ask for help.
Oh, by the way, Big Z, I was thinking about something, and I'm slowly walking towards him while I'm talking. And I was thinking about God and how God's can affect things, and feel the power of God. And I reach out and try to cast Lesser Restoration on him,
Okay.
just to see if his old dementia is a disease that can be cured with Lesser Restoration.
Receive the light of the Lord.
Feel the power of God.
You like reach out, feel the blessing of God, and like he like touches his shin.
Who's your deity?
Celeborn.
The power of Kellenvorp compels you.
And no, nothing happens. I mean, he is not blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. So,
Do you feel it?
I'm feeling it now, Mr. Sandwich.
That's right. This wouldn't happen if we went into a primordial area, and I wanted you to know that, so you made the right choice. Good talk. Franklin. I walk away.
Only a few more hours now, and we'll soon be coming up on Tribor.
Tribor?
We need to go to Golden Fields.
You told me
Not Tribor.
Tribor when we started this.
Ah, fuck it. Tribor it is, guys.
You never told me Golden Fields. You just said Tribor.
What about the library?
The library,
Oh,
yes.
No.
Yes, to Golden Fields.
Well, we'll be passing Golden Fields in 20 minutes.
Oh.
Oh.
Perfect.
Oh.
Let's pack our shit, guys.
Pack your
Oh,
shit, get
let's,
ready, we're jumping.
Yeah, we're jumping in 20, guys.
Fucking lights on, let's go.
Is that where
Kinda
you...
nervous.
Do you want to jump?
No.
Preferably not.
I mean, yes.
How'd
Kind
you
of
plan
a
on,
little bit.
how'd you plan on getting down?
Well, I'm not going to use the spell slots otherwise, so yeah.
A last minute feather fall was the plan.
Yeah.
If you didn't help us.
Close to the ground?
No, I'm not going any lower than this.
Well, we don't want to walk down 1,000 steps to
Yeah, that
Okay,
sucks.
okay.
the ground.
I'll see what I can do. And he goes up.
Okay.
We should find out what happened to those other parties.
They're dead.
I mean,
I
of
think
course.
that's a safe assumption.
Shit.
Did they get off in Waterdeep? Did they get off in Candlekeep? Like, where'd they go?
Sure, you could ask.
Just
Oh.
I don't remember.
They probably did something really stupid like go and try to attack a giant camp.
They probably died.
As R4 is like affixing the blade like to himself and getting ready to just straight up like fucking Captain America this bitch.
Yeah, no one can see you.
Oh,
Well, I can see me. I
Yeah.
totally this is gonna be awesome. I just remembered how awesome this is gonna be, and I'm super
Be
hyped.
invisible for the thing.
I'm
You're gonna
gonna
just
be
fall
invisible.
invisibly.
All you guys are gonna see is just, oh shit, Z.
A crater.
Thero, you need to hold on to me because if you can't see me, you can't cast on me. I will die.
Thero, you feel like this poking like in your chest from some like you don't know where it's coming from.
He can talk to me, right?
Yeah, you can hear them, but you can't put a
You can hear the servos making him poke you.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna be jumping and like holding you, and then once you cast Featherfall on me, I'm letting you go.
Yeah, it's just like it's like when it's your first parachute, and like you need like someone to like
Hold you
backpack
back.
you. Yeah,
Yeah, that's exactly what's about to happen.
like you're like inviting Thero to like grab like get on
Master
your
Chief and
yeah
too. For a brick, you flew pretty good.
yeah.
Yep.
You're like inviting Thero to like get on your back like a backpack and just like hold on to you.
I need you to hold me.
How many can you target with Featherfall?
That's fine.
How many
6?
can you target? 6?
You should be up to 6.
Boom.
Choose up to 5 fallen creatures.
Up to 5.
Okay. So
Well,
we can't take Savian with us.
I'll
Unless Savian has a.
I'll just
We don't
ride.
know-
I'll just ride the Tribor. Maybe I don't know if we can't all featherfall it. Then
I mean, I guess.
Well,
it's-
Borone, do you not know? Borone, do you not know this spell?
I actually don't know.
Don't you know Fly?
I do. So, I mean, one person can fly and the rest can featherfall.
Or one of us just falls and dies. I pick them back up.
I say if R4 is
Oh,
pointing at
you're
himself,
not happy.
I can't see that.
No, this is me pointing at me out of character. R4 just thinks this is a standard order.
No, I
Cast
don't
Fly
want
on me. Thero Featherfalls everyone else. I can get behind them and create a distraction.
Sounds like a plan. And then the floor just disappears, and then you all just begin falling.
Oh, shit. R4, touch somebody.
I'm gonna go straight to you, Borone.
Okay.
So just
You all just like are just like falling thousands of feet in the sky, just plummeting to
I'm
earth.
guessing everybody's gonna magnet towards me really fast.
wait, where's
Oh, it lasts 10 minutes. I'm going to grab R4 and then cast fly.
For a moment, you guys remember the one time at the yawning portal where R4 was an iron giant, and
We all just fell.
then you all are plummeting toward the planet. Eventually, like breaking through the tree lines, breaking through the clouds, and like you guys are like getting wet from the clouds, and then just falling and plummeting. You see the green pastures coming up upon you, and you can kind of make out a town, like a few miles away from what it looks like where you're gonna land. And you're falling and
All right,
falling.
Yeah, so R4 can fly.
And Thero is preparing Featherfall for when we're close to the ground, of course.
Okay. And this is awesome, by the way. Like you guys are all like shitting yourself, but also like if we die from this, like this is the coolest thing. It's the coolest way.
But also the dumbest.
Here we go.
I love the idea of Varden muttering under his breath as we're just hurtling at terminal velocity. Like, Hero, get ready! Oh, here we go. He's got the like the Geralt of Rivia commentaries like while skydiving.
Fuck. Like,
Fuck. Wind.
and then you guys are about 100 feet from the ground at this point. And you're falling and falling and falling.
If we do it.
Okay.
We do it.
You take like a feather out of your pocket, Thero, and you throw it into the air, and then it separates, and all like the little baby feathers on it, like, disperse and attach to each other, attach to each person, and all of you, as you're plummeting, just slowly begin to fall.
Franklin flies past everybody else.
And yeah,
Oh, you were waiting for that for
I was gonna do it. You guys get about 50 feet above the ground, and it's like that's when you start slowing your descent, whatever, and then just you see the skeleton just smack the ground and then just scatter. The bones just scatter everywhere. And then all of you land, and then R4 just plummets to the ground and just superhero landings, but no one sees it because he's invisible.
We just see this.
All you guys hear is just, and then shockwave.
And you land like 10 feet off the road, right? And then just like a traveling cart just goes by, and it stops and just looks at all of you.
Pick up the bones, pick up the pieces. I can bring it back.
That was awesome.
Nothing to see here. Please keep moving on.
Oh, are you from Golden Fields?
Yeah, we're going there now. It's 2 miles up the road. What happened? What?
Do you know someone named Shalvis Martholio? He's a shepherd.
I mean, there's a lot of people in Golden Fields.
I mean, that's fair.
If he's a shepherd, he's probably going to be about the livestock pens.
That makes sense. We'll head
We were told
there now.
Okay. Do you guys need a lift?
We're fine.
Fuck.
Never mind. They need a lift.
Yeah, that'd be great.
They can't see you are for.
I pick up Franklin.
I completely disregarding that.
Okay.
Make sure Powwow doesn't hurt himself.
Hop in the
fly away.
back. Yeah, hop in the back, I guess. And like it's like a horse-drawn covered wagon.
He's a superhero now.
Yeah.
He's a full
I
superhero.
think we need to find a couple,
Very expensive sandwich.
maybe a couple of phalanges, maybe. I don't know.
You just need like a hand, a femur, and the skull, and you can get something that'll like.
I pick up Franklin's skull and go into the back of the stop uncontrolled.
So just a funny thing just to mention. Fly is a concentration spell.
It is.
So at any given moment you can just stop thinking about it, and then you might just hear R4 fall out of the sky.
R4's
still
not flying
concentrating.
too high,
You don't know that.
but it's definitely gonna hurt if he falls.
I don't know where he's at. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
invisible and under a concentration fly.
Yeah. So you all
And-
load
and you
into
don't- I don't know how good your chronometer is, but you got 10 minutes of that.
I'm just scouting ahead, like up to the city, and then
at
coming
what
back.
at what height when you were falling did you cast fly? About-
Oh, like, shoot. Probably like, how high are we up in the air?
You were like 1,000 feet.
So, like 970 feet.
Okay, because
Like he grabbed me and I.
the creature gains a flying speed of 60 feet for the duration.
Yeah, he would take a while to catch up to us.
So at most, you could have flown 600 feet.
It lasts 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, he could fly 6,000 feet.
Yeah.
A dash action.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, you're fine.
I think.
Yeah.
80
It probably
feet.
it probably took you guys about
Right.
Well, that's the speed of
Yeah.
fly.
it,
It's
it,
60
right,
feet.
right, right. I forgot
it probably
about that.
took you guys about 3 minutes to fall.
R4 is going to end up falling out
Hmm.
of the sky, y'all. I'll be real.
Anyway, you load into the back of the cart if you want.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then as you get in, there's like one guy in the back of the cart already. And he looks at you, and you look at him, and he looks at you, and you look at him, and he kind of looks familiar. My horse died.
Gideon. Gabriel.
Marcus.
Marcus.
It died?
Yeah. And
What
then
happened?
as the cart begins to keep moving, the cart just starts moving as you all filed in. About 4 minutes later, Beaurené is so enthralled in this conversation about a dead horse. And R4 falls out of the sky.
I'm saying it's like a solid 30 feet that he's fallen.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You get up and you start invisibly behind the cart.
You guys just hear these.
We can see the giant footprints.
I was about
6
to say,
feet
that's
off the
so
path.
loud, and there's
Yeah.
just dust.
What's important to note is R4 fell behind the cart. When he fell, you didn't see him fall, but you did see a top hat topple off. And then the top hat gets picked up and then disappears again, and then R4 starts running again. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. So, thanks to everyone who came in and tuned in tonight at Tabletop Gents. Come tune in next week when we deal with the effects of falling out of the sky outside the city of Golden Fields. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hi, everyone.
Later, everyone.